Good morning. Let's talk about habits. This is Mackenzie with Call Group, and I had a little bit of a aha moment that I wanted to share with you. A couple of mornings ago, my alarm went off at 5:15, and I was like, oh my gosh, I do not want to get up and do this one habit practice that I have started. I was like, oh, Mackenzie, you're fine. You don't need to do it. You've been doing it for so long. You can sleep in. My brain wouldn't let me sleep in. I popped up. I did my practice. And then I kind of got ready for the rest of my day. And I was like, well, first of all, proud of myself for getting up even though I didn't want to, and showing up's the hardest part. But then I looked at my calendar and it has literally been, I think I wrote it down somewhere here, 23 days since I started this new practice, December 11th. 23 days, I would have said it was, 3 months. It felt so much longer than it really was. And so I was like, Mackenzie, you're not a rock star. You only did something for 23 days. And then I'm like, Mackenzie, that wasn't nice. You've done something for 23 days consistently every single day. I did take off Christmas morning. And so let's just wrap your brain around kudos to you for starting a practice and continuing to do it, but also let's put into perspective how long it really has been. So that was on Monday. Today is Thursday, and I'm literally in the shower this morning. And this is a practice that I started October 31st, okay? It is a practice that I truly do not enjoy. Yet it is a practice that I have to mentally get myself geared up to do. And I was like, well, how long have I been trying this habit? And it is 67 days. Today is day 67 of a practice and of a new habit that I added to my daily practice, I guess, or whatever you want to say, to better my overall mental health. And that practice is a cold shower. This cold shower is something else another colleague talked to me about. And what I think I want to share with you about this one, 67 days, first of all, 67 days, and it's still a mental battle in that shower to be like, turn it cold, turn it cold, turn it cold. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it. But also, I think what's really helped me stick with it is because for this one, when I heard a colleague doing it, a successful colleague doing it, who's successful mentally, physically, financially, in business, is like, oh, if she's gonna do it, then I'm gonna do it because I want to be like her, right? But I heard what she was doing. I took a step back. I went home that night, and this was back in October, I guess beginning of November, and I read the benefits. And I thought to myself, is this gonna benefit you? Is this going to be something that's really going to move the needle forward for you? Now, this has nothing to do with business. It has to do with my mental well-being. It has to do with my physical well-being. And I was like, yes, I can commit to taking a cold shower every day for as long as it happens, right? And I think that's why it's really stuck. Even though mentally every morning I'm like, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. I should have started this in the summertime, not in the fall and the winter time. But it just goes to show you that if we are starting new habits, if we are trying to break old habits that just aren't serving us any longer, you really need to look at how long you've been doing it, and really looking at why you're doing it. Because I'm telling you right now, if I was just taking the shower because my friend was doing it, I would have stopped. If I would have been like, oh, Mackenzie, you've been doing yoga for the last 23 days or it felt like 3 or 4 months, you can take the day off. I would have maybe not done it, and then maybe not done it the next morning and the next morning. So on Monday morning, I didn't want to do it. It's Thursday morning. I've done it every morning since, and I will continue to do it. So this very long-winded video is basically just saying, really look at how many consecutive days you're doing something, and to really, really latch onto it, to know that it's really serving you. Think about why you're doing this. Don't think about who else is doing it and even why they're doing it, because maybe this colleague is doing it for a completely different reason. Right now, this cold shower is not gonna break me. This is a complete mental mindset game that I play with myself every single morning. And I hope that on day 90, day 98, day 117, or whatever it is, that I'm in there and I'm like, I got you, cold shower. I am stronger than you, and I can do this because I know what the overall benefits are going to be. So I hope that helps you with the new year, new season, new habits, old habits, and just make sure you're doing it for yourself and just make sure that it's serving your purpose. You guys have a great Thursday.